All right, so really all there is one consciousness field. That's what we're all made of. That's where we're all returning to. That's where we're all coming from. Um, and this consciousness that we all are has implications. It means, first of all, we're all one being. There is really no um, friends. There is no enemies. There is no together. There is no unity. There is no anything. All of that is false. All of that shit is false concepts. The only thing that there is self. The self. Myself. So then how then is there gonna be a like how then will there be many of us? Well, if you think about it, if all there is one and there's now many of us, it's because consciousness had to split up into dualities. This infinite pool of consciousness, which is truly oneness, I didn't say unity, I said oneness, just one. It split off into many, and it started dancing. Life is a dance, to quote Alan Watts. He basically said that life is a dance of consciousness. If there is one of us, how can it dance alone? So it splits off and starts dancing with many. But that comes with the sacrifice of truth that there is only one. So the fundamental knowledge is that there's only self. Again, there's delusion, there's duality. When you're in the world, you have you, me, others. But all of that is truly a lie. It's a lie. It's a deviation, and it's a manipulation of reality. So people want to say there's some powerful force in the clouds that made us, and it made the devil, and we're here to run away from the devil and go to God. That makes it so that there's some force outside of us that made us, that we have to see now. But it's foolish, because that's not how it is. In reality, there is only us, and everything was in our control from the very beginning. We don't have anyone to blame, no one to run to, no one to cry out to. When you say God, you mean yourself, your true original self. Some of us want to die and return to that. Some of us want to keep incarnating because things are going well. There's really nothing to say, but every life experience is truly a gift. Why did we devolve? Why did we go into many? Why did we split off into many from the one self? We split off from the many into the one self because the one self was extremely curious. It wanted to know more about itself and the world, because if you're truly alone, you have no questions. Rather, if you're truly alone, you don't really have any questions because there's no one to ask. So you start being curious and you start exploring. So it's not that we don't have any answers, it's that we have no questions. That's really reality. So anytime you've asked a question, well, how does the evolution work? How does the sun have gravity from the earth, and all these scientific stuff, scientific kind of nonsense? It's within the duality thing. My understanding is that life is like a dance. Everybody is here living their lives dancing. That's all it is. At the end of the day, everybody is on their own. And past the duality that makes things complicated, and in order to, as complicated as it can possibly be, by the way, just so there is a sense of division, sense of something to do, is truly remains the one true formless self. That's who I'm going to be identifying with. That's all it is. We can give credit out to some God out there and some here. We don't even know he's there because he's not there. That's why. We're all self. That's an invention of the mind, the whole God thing, and everything else that we see here is an invention, because all there is the one unbounded, undivided self. See life as like a dance. See life as a experiment, and see life as a game. But at the end of the day, behind that is just self.